Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I posted on Valerie's page that I would be late this morning because I did not get to sleep until close to 2 a.m. And I am in Central Time, so for me, morning cards are at 7 a.m. And that's not a thing I wanted to do. Only 5 hours of sleep. So here I am. So, let's see what we have for today. If you hear noises, there's so many noises right now, it's ridiculous. One of my cats is going crazy. There's like construction work near my apartment, so I can hear all of that going. So if you can hear background noise, sorry. Alright, let's tune in, calm down, get in the right state of mind. So I'm going to light some incense. Like I always do. I'm going to go with my white sage incense. Good morning, darling. Oh, goodness. Good morning, Melissa. Alright, we got that going. Let's light my candle. Got that going. What do I want to use today? I think we're going to use my Neon Moon Tarot today. I actually moved most of my tarot decks to my bookshelf over there, which means I don't have them within arm's reach. That kind of sucks. I have some over here because they're decks that I need to record videos on. They're new to my collection and I haven't done a video on them yet. So this is the Neon Moon, which I have done videos on, but it is a new version in a tin instead of a tuck box. Or not a tuck box. It was in one of the like 2-piece boxes with a lid, but the lid was kind of loose on it, so I felt like it was constantly gonna fall off. So when he offered a version in the tin, I bought it because so now I have 2 copies of the decks though. Good morning, Taryn. So I'm just gonna give it a good shuffle here because this particular version of the deck I haven't used yet, so it was, you know, all in order. Morning, Sonia. Morning, Kate. Hope you guys are all doing well, staying home, not feeling sick, washing your hands a lot, as we all are. I'm actually gonna leave the house today. My mom needs to run some errands, like pick up some prescriptions. Morning, Carolyn. Pick up some grocery stuff, so, you know, important stuff. And she and I are gonna go do that together. I haven't seen her in like, I don't know, 2 weeks at this point, even though we live 5 minutes from each other because of all the craziness. Alright. Let's see what we have. Alright. So if you have not seen me use this deck before, or you haven't seen this deck before, it is a cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic kind of deck, so it's going to look a little different. This card is the Ten of Wires, which is equivalent to the Ten of Wands. So, basically, this fits perfectly for us right now, because I'm sure there are a lot of us who are feeling overburdened, overwhelmed, maybe even overworked. If you're working in one of the essential jobs that you have to continue working, you're probably working more hours. like grocery stores, like hospitals, these types of things that we need to remain open, you're probably literally being overworked. Plus it's more stressful. So a lot of us are feeling the weight of this time currently. In addition, if you are an empath or even highly sensitive, you may be feeling all the frustration and fear and anxiety from others in your community. And so that would overburden you. So we have a lot going on. And it makes sense to get this card today. So if you look at the card, you see this person, and he's climbing a building, he or she, and there's this like package that has attached to him that he's carrying as he's climbing. It's in this round package. So the story behind this card is the poorer class in this world the deck creator created. The kind of lower, not rich, income people live in an area that's just not taken care of anymore. And so this person is trying to keep the infrastructure going, the wiring for the internet and utilities and such going. And so he's literally taking all these tools and such and climbing buildings. He or she, I'm not, he tends to keep people in his cards androgynous. So anyway, this person is taking this up, scaling a building with it to keep the infrastructure going. And I mean, that really fits what we're doing. Let's see. Can you guys see the card there now? Sonia said she couldn't see it. Let me know if you are able to see that. And if not, I will be putting a picture of it in the comments as well, so you can, after the live is over, you'll be able to get it there. Okay, good. Thank you, Sonia. Glad you can see it now. So like I said, I'll put a picture of it in the comments though, so you can study it if you want to and like really kind of take it in. I love this deck. The deck creator tends to use only like a palette of a few colors in most of their decks. And so like this one is, you've got this kind of neon pink, you've got purple, you've got black, and like it's all in there. Hi Tammy from Tennessee. How are things going in Tennessee? I'm in Oklahoma. So this is what we're feeling today. It makes perfect sense, right? We're overburdened. We're overwhelmed. We're anxious. We're fearful. We're all of this. So let me pull an oracle card to give us some encouragement and see how to deal with this. So I recently got the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, which Valerie has, and I love it. This sort of Victorian art style is really not my thing, but I love this deck. And ever since I saw Valerie use it, I knew I had to have it. So this is another one that I got recently, haven't used yet. So let me give it a good shuffle, and we'll see what we can get from it. See if we can get some words of encouragement for dealing with all this anxiety and fear and frustration and overwhelm, and you know, there's a lot of things outside of our control right now. You know, for example, the people, that's the title card for it. We don't need that in there. For example, the people who aren't taking it seriously, who aren't, you know, staying home as much as possible. Those people might frustrate us. People spreading misinformation. I see so many people spreading misinformation, and oh, it frustrates me so much. It actually angers me because it can be dangerous in a situation like this to spread misinformation. I mean, people can die by listening to your information instead of the correct. So it upsets me. So that's part of my 10 of Wands, 10 of Wires in this deck. Alright, let's pull a card from the Vintage Wisdom and maybe get some encouragement. What do we have? Oh, this is nice. At least for me. So I find myself online a lot. This card is discernment. And you can see the people on the card are doing that speak no, see no, hear no evil. And this, I don't know about you, but it's perfect for me. Discernment. So when you see or hear things about our current situation that are out of your control, there's just things you can't do anything with. You have to just ignore it and let it go. And I need to take that advice too. Because you can't do anything to change it. And it's frustrating. But that frustration is just making you feel worse. That even possibly anger, that kind of overwhelmed, helpless feeling even. You might feel helpless because there's nothing you can do about it other than take care of yourself. You might even have family members who aren't taking it seriously. But you can't do anything about it, unfortunately. You could try to give them the facts, but that's it. But a lot of people seem to not be open to hearing the facts. So discernment is wonderful at this time. Pick your battles. You know, what things do you need to work on? What things do you need to change that would make you have a better experience right now? Versus things you can't change. Things that are just going to frustrate you more. It does you no good to work on those things, right? It's wasted energy when you could be working on yourself, making yourself feel a little better. Find what makes you feel good and comforted during this time. Maybe you have an altar like I have back here, and it makes you feel good to sit at your altar every day for a few minutes. Maybe meditation makes you feel good. Maybe yoga. You know, people sometimes laugh that, like, when people think of self-care, they go straight to, like, baths. But if a bath makes you feel good, do it. So we need the discernment to figure out what things to spend our energy on versus what things to not spend our energy on. Because we are overwhelmed. So, spend your energy wisely, especially your emotional energy. So, that, my dears, is what I have for you today. I will take a picture and put it in the comments here in the next 10 minutes or so. My mom and I are going to be leaving to go do grocery shopping and such in about 15 minutes, so I should have it posted before then. So I wish you all the absolute best, love, comfort. I'm sending you all of my love, and I will see you later in Tarot for Real Life. Feel free to contact me. I do have my own Facebook page, Soul Journey Tarot, so you can see me on there as well. And I hope you all have a wonderful day despite the circumstances. I love you all. Bye.